Hello, I'm Fredrick, and this is a Golfer's Walk. Today, we're going to talk about playing under these conditions with the coronavirus. How can you play golf and still be safe? If this is your first time to the channel, please consider subscribing. We do all things golf, try and give you some tips on how to get better, and also kind of celebrate the game itself. Today, we're going to go out, play a few holes. I'm going to try and show you what some courses are doing that allow you to play golf still and be safe during these times. So the first thing that they're doing is that you can do really two different things. If you're going to ride in a cart, many courses are sending you out one person to a cart. So the carts are all sanitized before you get in them, and then since you're the only one in the cart, then you won't have someone right beside you. Of course, social distancing is important and only one person to a cart is good, but the other alternative is to walk. You can walk and still be able to carry on a conversation, but as long as you're 6 to 10 feet away, which generally we're about that far away from each other when we're walking anyways with our bags and everything, it really makes it a very safe environment. It's always good to be outside and get some fresh air. Just grateful that where I'm at, that while they've asked for people to have social distancing, we are not being asked to stay indoors or not move around at all. So just having a chance to get out and enjoy the air and get some exercise. So this is kind of the first area that would be a concern when you're on a golf course, and that is that there's a rake that everyone handles to rake the bunker, and we know that we really can pick up the coronavirus as well as other viruses on hard surfaces. And so really we don't want to be touching the rakes if we don't have to. So this course here has decided to remove all the rakes from the golf course. And so really kind of the way that we're playing it is that if you have a good lie, then that's fine. But if you happen to be in an area that wasn't raked, then you get to roll the ball so that you have a decent lie. And the course is coming around to rake the bunkers basically every night so that the lies are good. That way we don't have to touch things that other people have touched. That was about as tough of a bunker shot as I have had in a very long time. Didn't hit it very well, hit it thin, which is kind of predictable. So I certainly hope that a lot of the governments rethink some of their policies on some things, but because some things like a golf course, I know many of the golf courses around have been closed, and I know that some courses are closed but open for the public to come out and play, but they're not actually open doing business, so there's no carts, so it'd just be walking. And to me, it's a very big open space. We certainly can be clear of everybody. As you'll see, there's lots of ways to play without actually coming in contact with anything. And since one of the big threats of the coronavirus is a respiratory thing, and having exercise and being in good shape is really important as a good defense against it. I think it's important for people to keep up with their exercise and try and stay healthy, because in some places it looks like they're going to be talking about a couple of months, and that's a long time to really not have much exercise. And one thing's for sure, I certainly am grateful for the opportunity to be able to get out and still be able to get some exercise, enjoy the fresh air, and but I don't know what it's like there. So comment down below, let me know where you're watching from and what's the situation where you're at. Where I'm at, I'm in Pennsylvania, in the United States, and in our county, there's about 500,000 people, I think, and we only have about, I want to say it's under 100 cases, so it's really not much of anything. But I know that's not the case in a lot of places, far more pervasive and much more dangerous. So comment down below, let me know where you're at and kind of what restrictions you have, and are you still able to get out and play some golf or hit balls or anything? So here's the next thing. Really, when you're out playing, areas that you touch that are in common are the pins. The pins to grab it and take it out or put it back in, and then also in the cup itself to get your ball back out. So what they've done here is a little bit different. They've actually raised the cups up. So what they've done is they filled the hole in about halfway with some more sand, so that when you put the cup in, it's actually sticking up. And then you can put the pin in there. And so what that's doing is that since the cup is sticking up, the way that we're playing it is that if your ball hits the cup, it's considered hold. Now, of course, the cup is bigger and it wouldn't necessarily be that way, but we're not posting scores. But you know what? It's still a way to play and be safe. And so it's a good way to get your scores down. But yeah, so if you hit the cup, then it's considered hold. So you don't have to reach into the hole and you don't have to grab the pin. There you go. So I don't know if you've seen any other things that golf courses are doing to, help with social distancing and minimize contact with anybody, but I think that some of these things have been really good. So let's see, I got one more hole here. Gonna play the 18th here, which is a long par 3. It's about 200 yards. And yeah, let's see if we can't finish with a birdie. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post the next video. Until then, enjoy the walk and be safe.